Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Learning never exhausts the mind. Art is never finished, only abandoned. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Where the spirit does not work with the hand, there is no art. Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is painting that is felt rather than seen. Study without desire spoils the memory, and it retains nothing that it takes in. I love those who can smile in trouble. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first understood. He who loves practice without theory is like the sailor who boards a ship without a rudder and compass and never knows where he may cast. Time stays long enough for those who use it. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. Art is the queen of all sciences, communicating knowledge to all generations of the world. Water is the driving force of all nature. Nature never breaks her own laws. Poor is the pupil who does not surpass his master. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss. The human foot is a masterpiece of engineering and a work of art. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. Art is the queen of all sciences, communicating knowledge to all generations of the world. The function of muscle is to pull and not to push, except in the case of the genitals and the tongue. I love those who can smile in trouble, who can gather strength from distress, and grow brave by reflection. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. Common sense is that which judges the things given to it by other senses. Just as food eaten without appetite is a tedious nourishment, so does study without zeal damage the memory by not assimilating what it absorbs. All knowledge which ends in words will die as quickly as it came to life, with the exception of the written word, which is its mechanical part. Iron rusts from disuse, stagnant water loses its purity, and in cold weather becomes frozen. Even so does an action sap the vigors of the mind. Life well spent is long. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do. It had long since come to my attention that people of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and happened to things. He who possesses most must be most afraid of loss. Art is never finished, only abandoned. As every divided kingdom falls, so every mind divided between many studies confounds and saps itself. I love those who can smile in trouble, who can gather strength from distress, and grow brave by reflection. Learning is the only thing the mind never exhausts, never fears, and never regrets. The natural desire of good men is knowledge. There are three classes of people: those who see when they are shown, and those who do not see. He who thinks little, errs much. You do ill if you praise, but worse if you censure without knowledge. The artist sees what others only catch a glimpse of. A well-spent day brings happy sleep. Painting is silent poetry, and poetry is painting with the gift of speech. He who is fixed to a star does not change his mind. Patience serves as a protection against wrongs as clothes do against cold. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so a life well spent brings happy death. Experience never errs. It is only your judgments that err by promising themselves effects such as are not caused by your experiments. Principles for the development of a complete mind. Study the science of art. Study the art of science. Develop your senses, especially learn how to see. Realize that everything connects to everything else. Every obstacle is destroyed through rigor. The depth of darkness to which you can descend and still live is an exact measure of the height to which you can aspire to reach.